Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Wanted to talk to you about an issue I had with a customer. Pretty new into the game, but I mean, it was just a weird situation. So it was a realtor. Not gonna give you, any names or anything like that, but he called me up and wanted me to do a couple yards that he had, houses for sale. Went and estimated them out, and the very first yard I got to or whatever, told him the estimate or whatever and let him know. I said I don't have a mower small enough to get in your backyard, plus there was a lock on it. So I mean, either way, and I know he was probably like 45 minutes away from, if not longer, from the town that I was working in, and told him that there's a lock on it, can't get it in anyways, even if I did have a small mower. So I told him, I said I can just do the front if you want to just do the front. I told him $25 just to do the front. Everything went fine. He liked it. He liked how it looked when it was done. And so instead of like going back and forth to each house, I just said, I'll go to the next house, give the estimate. Let me know if that estimate's good with you, then I'll go ahead and get started, then I'll go to the other one. And I'm assuming he just wanted a total of all three, but I'm not going to drive around and then go back, you know what I mean? So told him the estimate on that one, did that one for 25, and went to the other house. It was a brand new house. Nobody's ever lived in it, and it was horrible. Whoever did the sod work, it was uneven, like it was ruts in it, it was holes in the yard. And I let him know in how the backyard was. I'll try to see if I can put a picture, because it was the left side was pretty bad. It was divoted in, like it had like a like a U shape, so I couldn't really get my mower in there. And then the incline, or the hill that was on the other side, the same side but kind of the other side of the little dip, it was like, I mean, I'm not good with angles, but there was no way I could put a mower on it. It would either scalp the top of the hill or get my mower stuck. That's just how steep it was. So I basically pretty much from front to back had to string trim the entire left side of the yard. Like I said, I'll try to put a picture in there. You might be able to see it, you might not be able to, I'm not sure, but you just take my word for it, like you're not going to get a mower. And they had a rain runoff for the roof, the gutter runoff, into like the back, and then kind of like the back corner. So, and it was eroding everything underneath it. So there was like pretty much no way you can get even a push mower in there. So like I said, I pretty much had to do the entire left side from front to back with a string trimmer. So I quoted that. I want to say I quoted him 45 for initial cleanup. And he was like, well, how much for the other yard? And I'm like, well, I have to look. He was like, it's the exact same house, exact same size lot, da, 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 da. So, which I really don't like doing. I like looking at the yard, because like that one, you never know what the terrain is and how long it's going to take you to do, which a lot of people don't understand that. When you have problems like that where it's a gutter runoff and it's it's just almost impossible, if possible not possible at all, to get a mower, any kind of mower. And you're string trimming, it's gonna take you a long time. There's a bigger mess you gotta clean up. And so I said, all right. I told him, I said, well, if it's both yards, he was like, I'll do the other one. If it's the exact same way, I'll do the other one for 45 too. So he was like, well, will you do them both for 80? So I was like, all right, yeah, I guess so. that's whatever. I mean, the guy gave me 3 yards, that's fine. So did all 3 yards. The other one wasn't really that bad. I mean, I had to trim a lot more than I really like to, but I mean, it wasn't as bad as the second one. So he had mentioned to me that they're gonna need mowed every other week or every 2 weeks until the houses are sold. And I said, that's fine. I said, just let me know ahead of time. That way I can put you on some kind of schedule, or, you know, put you in the same route as somebody else. And never really heard from him. And that was 2-3 weeks ago. And so I just happened to be in the same area where one of the houses were, and I seen the house, and I said, that definitely needs to be mowed, and it's not sold yet. And so I messaged the guy. I said, hey, was in the area and noticed that the yard definitely needs to be mowed. It's overgrown again, and I just don't want to get to a yard. You know, it's more profitable for me to mow the yard before it gets like that, and it's, you know, less money on the customers because I'm going to charge them a cleanup, because I'm not going to mow something 2 or 3 times because it's so tall and charge for, you know, just a regular maintenance. So he was like, yeah, he was like, we can do that. He was like, but we need to work on the price. And I'm like, well, I gave you a pretty good price before, you know. So I told him, I said, you know, I'll work with you a little bit. I said, you know, work with you a little bit on the 2. I said, but the one that I was talking about, that the yard's all messed up, I said, I can't work with you much on that one. I said, you know, I'm having to string trim the whole left side. I said, you know, the whole house is on like a huge foundation, so it's pretty much all sides except for the front are, you know, on a pretty steep incline, even the back. And I told him, I said, basically, like I said, I can work with you on the other 2. I said the other 2, I said I can do the one for 20. I said, but I can't, there's a lock on the gate. I can't get in the gate. If I can't do the backyard, either way, you know, I have a push mower, but I don't have it with me. I said, but I'll work with you on those 2. I said, but the other one, I can't really, you know, I'm spending way more time out there. I'm using the string trimmer, you know, it's taking me a lot longer. So, I mean, and the guy's a realtor, so he should understand, you know, if you're putting money into a house to sell it, you're not going to sell it for less than what you got into it. I mean, it's the same thing. It's any business that you're in. You're not going to, you know, put $100,000 into a house to sell it for $200,000, but you only sell it for $100,000. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, you know, you got to make money. I'm not going to be out there, you know, string trimming for 45 minutes for, you know, and then I still got to mow and edge and blow. So you figure that turns into almost a 2-hour job when I can go down the street to Joe Schmo and they'll pay me $45 to do the same thing, and it only take me 40 minutes. You know, I'm not gonna. So just don't budge on your prices. I mean, you can move around a little bit, you know, make it to where it's profitable for you, and you're not, you know, stuck on a yard for 3 hours, and you know, it seems like you're not making money on it. I mean, you can move around a little bit. You know, I move around a lot with my pricing, as far as, you know, I help out, you know, elderly people and, you know, first responders, police officers, you know, firefighters, military and stuff like that. I do help them out as far as pricing wise. But yeah, I mean, something like that, I mean, clearly the guys, you know, has a little bit of money to spend. And I work with other realtors too, and they have no problem. They know, you know, especially looking at a yard, that this yard is, you know, trash basically, and it's going to take a while for it to clean up. And I gave the guy a pretty good deal, which I usually charge for like a cleanup. I usually charge like $45, just depending on how big the yard is, you know. if it's a decent size, you know, I'll be in between $40 and $45 for initial cleanup, and that's overgrown grass. That's not, you know, just everyday, you know, growth, you know, after a week or so. This is, you know, 3-4 a month old, you know, up to your past your shins. But yeah, I just wanted to make a little quick video and let you guys know what you guys would do in a situation like that. I pretty much told them exactly what I said on here. Like, I can move on the other two, but that one I'm not moving. He never responded to me, so I'm assuming that he didn't like that answer. But I mean, it's my business, it's my company. I'm you know, I'm here to profit from the company, but I think my prices are, you know, relatively decent. You know, I'm definitely not overpriced. You know, I've talked to several of my customers and they said that I'm not overpriced. It's right at average or below average. But yeah, just let me know what you guys would do in a situation like that. I mean, I wasn't nasty towards them, or, you know, didn't give them a hard time. I just pretty much said, you know, I'm sorry, but I can't move on that other resident just because of how, you know, how bad it is, the hill on it, the slope on it, you know, the gutter, the rain runoff issue, and I pretty much have to string trim the whole left side of the house, and it's going to take me at least 30-40 minutes just to string trim the left side of the house. But I'll put a picture in and try to find a video, or I don't think I have a video, but I definitely have a picture of the left side of the property. I don't know if you can see it very well, but yeah, just let me know what you guys would do, what you guys would say to him. You know, I try to keep everything positive, and, you know, if he don't like it, he don't like it. I mean, that's on him. I mean, they're gonna charge him a lot more somewhere else, I guarantee you, just because of how, you know, how the yard is. Still ain't do no mowing videos. I gotta get a tripod and stuff like that, just so I can make it look halfway decent. I don't want to just throw my phone in the yard and just make videos like that. I want to have like a tripod and stuff like that. I do have a drone. I'm gonna get that fixed and get a new one. Actually, I broke it, so I need a new one. So I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe some aerial footage of me mowing and stuff like that. Definitely want to get like a GoPro and stuff like that, so I'll make better videos eventually. It'll get better. The channel will get better. The videos will get better. So just stick with me. Yeah, just let me know what you guys would, you know, do about a customer like that. I mean, he was getting a good deal on 3, you know, average to above average yards. So I mean, let me know what you guys would do. We'll see you out there. Don't forget to subscribe, please, and like my videos. All right, guys, later.